Wait, this is recording? Yes, it is. Hey everyone, I'm 3i Studios, and I am, what am I doing? I am reading SCPs. Alright, so this is SCP-895, one of the creepiest ones in my opinion. There's a live feed right here. Currently nothing is happening. Alright, item number SCP-895. Object class, elucid, which means that its behavior is not really known or predictable. Whoa, what the? Okay, suddenly there's a head on the chair, and now it's gone. SCP-895 is sealed closed and stored in an isolated underground containment cell at a depth of approximately 100 meters. These are the special containment procedures. I forgot to mention that. No cameras, microphones, or other surveillance equipment may be brought within the 10-meter red zone radius of SCP-895 without express permission from at least 2 Level 3 personnel. Any on-site personnel exhibiting unusual behavior or signs of psychological trauma are to be screened immediately and removed from the site or terminated as the situation warrants. Description: SCP-895 is an ornate oak coffin recovered from the censored mortuary by SCP personnel on censored. Following reports of— oh god, there's a guy in the door there. In the feed. That is creepy. I think that was 104. But I can't be sure. Alright, back to the description. Following reports of unusual footage captured by surveillance equipment installed at the location. When questioned, mortuary staff were unable to determine the source of SCP-895 and how it was transported to the location. Upon attempting to open SCP-895, agents on location found the object empty. However, observers viewing the live camera feed were data expunged. Until further notice, oh god. Looking up the feed, there's now blood on the walls that read, "Get out!" And of course, now it's gone. Until further notice, SCP-895 must remain closed at all times. SCP-895 causes disruptions in video and photographic surveillance equipment within 50 meters similar to vivid, disturbing hallucinations with a variable duration and regularity corresponding to the camera's proximity to SCP-895. Within a range of 5 meters from SCP-895, footage captured can cause several psychological trauma and hysteria in most subjects. These disruptions do not extend to observers physically present within the area. Audio Addendum 89501. Audio excerpt from SCP-895 recovery log. Censored. Command. Team 1 command. All civilians have been detained and evacuated. You are cleared to move in and capture. Team 1 lead. Command 1 lead. Roger, we are moving in. We are inside the lobby. Video feed check. Team 1 command. We are receiving. We're seeing blood on the walls. Please confirm. Team 1 lead. Negative, command. It's clean in here. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's gone. Team 1. Advise possible mimetic properties in effect. Copy, command. Team 1 moving into storage area. We are in the storage area. Object located. Christ, it's moving. Team 1, confirm. Object appears to be alive and moving. Command, negative. We see no movement. Object appears to be normal. 2, open it up. Sounds of weapons being readied, followed by the creaking of as object is opened. Sir, it's ready. Command, 1 lead. The object appears to be empty. Command, do you copy? Command, do you copy? Shit, we're fucking out. Close that thing. Following Addendum 89502. Following incident, data expunged at the loss of 3 personnel, the red zone of SCP has been extended from 5 meters to 10 meters, and security personnel shifts have been reduced to 4 hours as a precaution. Oh, there's a tag here that says Cognito Hazard. Huh. That's odd. That's very odd indeed. Alright. So currently the feed has nothing going on right now. Oh. Blood on the walls, only it's in a corner. And of course now it's gone. Alright, let's look at other SCPs. I'm gonna be reading them to you. Let's see. A gender switcher. SCP-113. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-113 requires no extraordinary containment procedures and is to be kept in a standard storage locker in Site-23. SCP-113 is hazardous to personnel and should be handled only through rubber laboratory gloves to prevent an accidental exposure. Personnel accidentally exposed to SCP-113 are to be kept under medical observation for 24 hours. Description: SCP-113 resembles a small piece of red jasper, but when analyzed under EDX, mass spectrometer, and other fingerprinting analysis, is found to consist of none of the usual constituents. Instead, the composition is similar to that of censored. When touched by the flesh of an organism possessing sex chromosomes, the object changes both the genetic and physical sex of the entire organism. This happens in 3 stages. In the first stage, lasting approximately a fifth of a second, the object forms a bond with the cells that it touches and induces an unknown chemical change. In the second stage, lasting approximately 2 seconds, the item emits a low-energy wave that travels through the body. This causes a complex protein interaction that changes the chromosomes of the organism to those of the opposite sex. In the third and final stage, which lasts around 20 seconds, the item emits another wave that causes cells in the body and peripheral nervous system to change to a unique variation of partially differentiated stem cells. Upon returning to normal human tissue, the subject will be physically altered to the opposite gender. The change is semi-permanent, and that it can only be reversed by second contact with the item. When the object is placed into direct contact with asexual organisms or inorganic material, it begins the process but stops at the first stage. The process of transformation has been described as excruciatingly painful. Well, duh. Your cells are being changed. The initial bonding causes tissue damage similar to third degree burns. Ouch. Penetrating into the subcutaneous fat and muscle tissue in rare cases. Ouch. The wave, described in the second stage, causes extreme nausea and vomiting, along with feeling similar to burning across the skin and through internal organs. Restructuring of the nervous system causes intense stimulation of all sensory nerves, including that transmit pain and sexual arousal. The third stage process of transformation has a failure rate of approximately 25%. In about half of failed transformation, partial or complete obliteration of the genitalia is experienced, along with lacerations of the skin and abdominal organs as they transform at slightly different rates. An additional half of failed cases resulted in the death of the subject by severe organ trauma or internal bleeding. or partial or complete paralysis. Minor tissue damage, usually to the skin, occurs nearly 75% of all cases. The failure rate increases exponentially for multiple exposures, often resulting in permanent damage even after successful transformation. Note that there is a significant risk of data expunged after multiple exposures. And that's it for SCP-113. Yeah. Alright. Going back. Which one shall I do? Oh, I know this one. This one is from Security Breach. SCP-173. Object Class Elucid. Special Containment Procedures. Item SCP-173 is to be kept in a locked container at all times. When personnel must enter her SCP-173's container, no fewer than 3 may enter at a time, and the door is to be re-locked behind them. At all times, 2 persons must maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. Is it me, or does this remind me of the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who? Description: Move to Site 1993. Origin is as of yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while within direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173. Yep. Weeping Angels. Personnel assigned to enter the container are instructed to alert one another before blinking. Object is reported to attack any by snapping the neck at the base of the skull or by strangulation. In the event of an attack, personnel are to observe Class 4 hazardous object containment procedures. Personnel report sounds of scraping stone originating from within the container when no one is present inside. This is considered normal, and any change in this behavior should be reported to the acting HMCL supervisor on duty. The reddish-brown substance on the floor is a combination of feces and blood. Origin of these materials is unknown. The enclosure must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis. Yep. Weeping Angels. Weeping Angels. Weeping Angels. Freaking Weeping Angels. Why? Alright, going back to... let's see. What else is here? Oh, there's a creepy one right here. Oh! I've played this one. SCP-087. Object Class Elucid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-087 is located on the campus of Redacted. The doorway leading to SCP-87 is constructed of reinforced steel with an electro-release lock mechanism. It has been disguised to resemble a janitorial closet consistent with the design of the building. The lock mechanism on the doorknob, unless censored, the bolts are applied in conjunction with counterclockwise rotation of the key. The inside of the door is lined with 6 centimeters of industrial foam padding. Due to results of final exploration, see Document 087-4, no personnel are permitted access to SCP-87. I've played this. And my dad tells me this is actually in Yale. Please don't kill me, SCP Foundation. I know some of your classified information. SCP-87 is an unlit platform staircase. Stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps before reaching a semicircular platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. Descent direction rotates 180 degrees at each platform. The design of SCP-87 limits subjects to a visual range of approximately 1.5 flights. A light source is required for any subjects exploring SCP-87, as there are no lighting fixtures or windows present. Lighting sources better than 75 watts have shown to be ineffective, as SCP-87 seems to absorb excess light. Excuse me. Subjects report and audio recordings. Subject reports and audio recordings confirm that the sound of a crying, pleading child, estimated to be located approximately 200 meters below the initial platform. However, any attempts to descend the staircase have failed to bring the subjects closer to the source. The depth of the descent, calculated from Exploration 4. The longest exploration is shown to be far beyond both the possible structure of both the building and geological surroundings. At this time, it is unknown if SCP-87 has an endpoint. SCP-87 has undergone 4 video-recorded explorations by Class D personnel. Each subject conducting an exploration has encountered SCP-87-1, which appears as face with no visible pupils, nostrils, or mouth. The nature of SCP-87-1 is entirely unclear, but it has been determined that it is not the source of the pleading. Subjects exhibit feelings of intense paranoia and fear when faced with SCP-87-1, but it is undetermined whether said feelings are abnormal or simply natural reactions. Addendum. Over a period of 2 weeks following Exploration 4, several members of staff... Yes? Hang on. Derp. I'm back. Several members of the staff and students from the redacted campus reported knocking at a variable rate of 1 to 2 seconds per knock coming from the interior of SCP-87. A door leading to SCP-87 has been fitted with 6 cm thick industrial padding. All reports of knocking have ceased. Authorized personnel may refer to Documents 87-1 through 87-4 for transcripts of Explorations 1 through 4. And here we have Document 87-1, Document 87-2, Document 87-3, and data expunged. And so, with that, we are pretty much done here. So, I shall see you guys later. Goodbye!